trying it again. Alright, this time we're playing a game that I know works okay. Okay, so we're going to Ishgard's defense, that's right. Ishgard will not last long against Nidhogg and his horde. We must away. Gotta love that. Let me ride on your back, motherfucking Falcor, man. Know you then what this roar portendeth? Portendeth.
I must return to my city without delay.
Then we shall lend you our wings. Let us meet with Nidhogg on the field of battle and together bring an end to his wrathful song. Let's ride some motherfucking dragons, baby. Sick. Be full dragon on dragon violence. Sheesh.
Remember your training. We hold fast until the Lord Commander returns.
Get it, girl. Oh shit.
Ugh. We must hold.
Wow, nice. Sheesh. Oh god. Man, it is a fucking massacre.
Reinforcements! By the Fury. That one is the size of Nidhogg.
But it's not reinforcements, baby. It's me. Oh yeah. Oh, this is so exciting.
Lord Commander.
You are late, Warrior of Light.
there's the boy. There's Nidhogg. Let's go, Nidhogg, you piece of shit. Wherefore standest thou with these vermin, brother? Abandon this war, shade. This suffering thou sowest serveth no end. The traitor's progeny have learned of their forefathers' betrayal, and seek now to make amends with our kind. Never shall our grief be assuaged, nor our loss forgotten, but reconciliation may yet halt the spread of this plague of enmity. Forsake thy vengeance and be at peace. What soft-headed ramblings are these? Thy dalliance with that vile maid hath robbed thee of thy wits. Mayhap her cloying perfume hath made thee forget the stench of our brood sister's lifeblood. Thou durst speakest thus of my beloved. Ah, so the flames of rage may yet be kindled. I fear thy heart's fire and long since gone out, but waste not thy fury on words, brother. Thou shalt have need of it for the battle. We're just gonna let these two hash it out. So I feel like that's definitely going to destroy the bridge. I think I should zoom in just a little bit. There you go. Yeah, this whole place is gonna get torn apart. Midgar, you want to appear and maybe explain what the fuck is going on, bud? Oh no. Thou art weak, Heavensward, a slithering worm who fawneth on the vermin who would lightly be his prey. For 1,000 years have I fought without cease, and thou didst think to prevail against me? Glory not in thy victory's shade, the battle is not yet won. My power and my hope have I entrusted to another. Oh. Thine eye, what hast thou done? Bum, bum, bum. Fool, thou would trust a mortal with thy strength. I know thee, 'twas thou who didst intrude upon my lair, and best the half of me. But now I am whole, and naught in creation shall deny me my vengeance. The final steps of faith, now accessible. What was I gonna do? Social free company. Yeah, I should just head out. How do I leave a free company? Yeah, I gotta leave this on my fucking Discord too. I don't know. I don't know. I'd like to find a free company maybe that's more specific, because I don't know. I just didn't really like it. There we go. Nothing like a free company making you feel uncomfortable. Not that they did anything wrong, I don't know. Whoa, 29 minutes. Okay, hold on. Yeah, we're going to a different, we're going to a different data center. Not gonna spend 30 minutes just sitting there. How awkward. Crystal I've had good luck with. You know, I don't regret joining the smaller server because they want you to do that. And then you get 15 free days too if you hit level 30 in the smaller servers. But yeah, it does kind of suck having to go to a different data center every time you want to do something. And I'm wondering if people, every time there is a duty, if they just switch data centers or if they just play in a different data center most of the time anyway. Which, I don't know, kind of feels silly, but I guess I'm not, you know, I don't get to dictate how other people play. Yeah, 5 minutes. I might not even get to play one game of Tsum Tsum. It's Sunday. Like, I don't know. And then the last time I had to try to, like, organize something with my free company, it just, like, they didn't even, like, know what I was talking about. And I just didn't understand. Like, what's the point of joining a free company if they don't, like, help you play the game? Isn't that the whole point of a free company? That you have, like, people who can assist you with stuff? Maybe that's selfish. I don't know. That's the kind of free company I would be looking to play with. Not fucking just rando people who don't follow the Discord server rules. I don't know who is trying to log in on Sunday that keeps getting their account locked, but very annoying. An unexpected error? Come on. God, that sucks. Maybe I should have teleported to an area that was less crowded before I tried to join a... Now I gotta go through all this again. And I think I have to switch data servers manually too. Well. Let's see. Does it recognize which data center I was at? Probably not. Oh, it does. Cool. take 2. Let's teleport quick. Just to anywhere else. Too crowded. There we go. Okay. Join. Okay, now another 5 minutes, so have fun watching if you are. Just skip ahead. Can't believe that happened when I was at like 4 minutes waiting. Still would be less time though than to try to wait on my own server. taking a while, huh? But I really don't want to go to a different server, because God forbid if that fucks up, I don't know. And the minute I stop streaming, that's when it'll pop up, and then I don't want to restart the stream either, so. We'll just hang out. There we go. See? I fucking knew it. Okay. Alright. I'm in. I'm up. I'm awake. Come on, fourth member. Okay, cool. Full party. Oh, he's invisible again. Oh god. Oh god, is he gonna be invisible this whole time? Oh no. Oh god. That's not good. This, I don't know if this is an issue in DirectX 11 or what, but yeah, not great when the enemy is invisible. Oh. Gonna come over here, guy? Come on, come on. Oh. Oh boy. I'm glad he's not invisible anymore. Sorry. Okay. Thank you, darling. Whoa! God damn it. Why is he invisible? Shit. It's so confusing. Whatever, he's gonna be dead soon. So this doesn't matter too much, but I just don't know if this is a DirectX 9 issue or what, but I'm full of Allegan tome things. Well, at least I got to see the cutscene of him dying. I had an issue before where all the primals were just invisible for some reason. I have no idea why. I got a player commentation. Sometimes I feel like I start saying words, but then I trip on them a little bit.
Estinian!
Estinian. Yeah, let's try to look at Stream Manager. Yeah, I don't know.
Is this to be mine end?
God, I hope so.
I will not allow it. I am of the first brood. I am vengeance incarnate. I am Nidhogg. Thou shalt die by my hand.
This is not your hand, worm!
Thou wilt obey.
I would ask one last favor of you, Warrior of Light. Finish me, now, while I have the beast subdued!
You're gonna rip it off.
Ah! Ah!
I feel like there's supposed to be like a
Waste your
sound
time.
effect.
Kill me! It is the only way! Ending Nidhogg will be my final duty!
No! You can't die like this! I won't let you! Ah! Ah! Ah!
Well, God damn it.
Children of the land, do you hear? Echoes of truths that once rang clear. Two souls intertwined, one true love they did find, bringing land and heaven's near. Memories dimmed by shadowed hearts. In the waxing gloom did wane the lover's moon, watching as their worlds drift apart. One soul's cry, a passion welling within.
You guys gotta destroy them eyes right away.
Sacrifice, a binary to her king.
The eyes! Cast them into the abyss!
Yeah, get them out of here.
Born of hope, my treachery was broke, scattering her words to the wind.
Smells it's like throwing something into the bottom of the sea. Like, what are the odds? You know, someone's gonna find him. Well, I'll be glad if Astidian is still alive.
He lives. Ah, Estinian, my ill-fated friend. Lucia, summon the healers. I want them ready to receive him.
At once, Lord Commander.
Allow me to do this much, at least.
You want your eye back, man? The whole would have sensed the fall of their master and scattered to the winds.
You have my gratitude, Hraesvelga. Your deeds this day have saved a great many lives.
Then Alliance hath served its purpose. Thou didst wield the power I granted thee well. 'Twas thine own skill and not mine eye which earned thee victory. I wish thy companion a swift recovery. Fare you well, children of man.
The battle is won. We can do no more for Estinian now than bear him home and wish him well, even as Hraesvelga did. The rest we must trust to the hands of the healers and the grace of the gods.
Finally, Nidhogg is done. That was, it was really nice to have a storyline that lasted the whole game. Or, you know, the whole expansion game. I don't know what you'd call it. Through the haze of pain, I swear I sensed, but no, the past is done, and we must look to the future. At long last, Nidhogg is gone, his foul spirit cast out once and for all. I only pray that Estinian survives the ordeal. Your battle with Nidhogg's Shade will beget many an epic ballad, Zeramar, and rightly so. It was, without a doubt, one of your most epochal victories, though I must admit that I took greater joy in seeing you emerge from the experience unscathed. And not only for your own sake. Had you not been there to aid me, those infernal eyes would still be fused to Estinian's mail. Yet, even with Nidhogg gone, I cannot help but wonder how much of our friend remains. Let us pay a visit to Lucia and beg news of his condition. Zeramar, Master Alphino, my honoured friends, as if winning Heavensward to our cause were not enough, you took it upon yourselves to rid us of his brood brother. I know not how to thank you. My own contribution was hardly noteworthy. The true saviours of the day was Zeramar and Estinian. One triumphed over Nidhogg's Shade through strength of arms, and other through strength of will. And speaking of Estinian, what news of his recovery? The Azure Dragoon was conveyed to the infirmary where he now resides under the care of our hospitalier captain. I'm told that he is yet to regain consciousness, but as you know, Estinian's mind and body were held hostage for many days. We must be patient and allow the process of healing to begin. In the meantime, you do well to rest and recover from your own ordeals. But surely, Sir Emmerich is never long from Estinian's bedside, and will send word the moment that there are any developments. Now, if I have satisfied your concerns, I believe Lord Aimont and his sons are most eager to celebrate your return. Very well, First Commander. Come, Zeramar, 'twould seem that we are awaited at Forton's manor.
The heroes of the hour return.
We but did our duty, my lord. It was the memories of fallen friends and not our heroism which saw us through at the last.
I gave every ounce of my strength. Mine efforts would have counted for naught had the Warrior of Light not arrived to challenge the Great Worm. As a sworn knight of Ishgard, I had hoped to do more for my city.
Well, we cannot all be heroes, dear brother. Let us put away our pride for a moment and revel in the valiant deeds of our comrade. For your sterling service to Ishgard, we salute you.
It's more of a clap, but alright.
And while we're on the subject of valiant deeds, I believe I myself have earned some small measure of recognition. Under my watchful command, the ballistas of the Outer Ward struck down a veritable swarm of Dravanian invaders.
My lord's command was certainly watchful. He bravely watched as the siege crews took aim, and continued to watch as countless wyverns met their end. Indeed, the ward's defenders proved so well drilled that my lord had little occasion to stop watching.
Just got fucking sold out.
There will be time enough to determine who is most deserving of recognition later. Our friends are doubtless weary from their exertions. I had chambers prepared in expectation of your return. You are welcome to retire at your leisure.
I am most grateful for your hospitality, my lord, but I believe I shall pay a visit to the Temple Knight's Infirmary. Pray excuse me.
Our Master Alphino has grown. The plight of his stricken brother-in-arms pains him more than his own hurts. In which respect he has come to resemble you, Warrior of Light.
I like how they
Go
have a
then.
fainting couch.
Visit the Azure Dragoon and grant him what comfort you may.
Must be for Emmanuel. Just fainting constantly. Oh, I gotta go put on some different pants. Too cold down here for shorts. Let's go check on Astinian. Actually, first, let's go back to my own data center. Maybe I can find a, I don't know, a good free company to join. We'll see. Yes, proceed. So, a bit of a hypothesis that Endwalker has you going to the moon. I'm gonna, because you saw, what's his face, the white robed one. Go to the moon, or he was on the moon with the Warrior of Darkness. So that must be where the climax takes place, and it probably has something to do with the technology of the ancient civilization. Oh. Drop the controller. Okay. I thought I set a different home city, but that doesn't matter. Only takes fucking 576 speed to travel. Ugh. Must be upstairs. Oh no, it's right here. I'm just talking to Amric. Zaramai, my friend, what can I do to... what can I do for the savior of Ishgard? You seek Master Alphino. Ah, he came to relieve me of my vigil a short while ago. When he begged to sit at Estinian's side, I could not well refuse him. Though he would sooner faint than admit it, the boy must be exhausted by Heavensward's trial and all that followed. Estinian is blessed to have such devoted comrades. My own friendship with Estinian began some 10 years past, shortly after we joined the Temple Knights. I learned his name soon enough, but Estinian barely registered my existence. I was less a fellow recruit and more a shadow which occasionally darkened his path. And so I might have remained had fate not seen fit to intervene. While out on patrol, our company was set upon by a dragon, and we were the only two to survive. The experience forged a bond between us, as such life-threatening situations are wont to do. Despite our friendship, he remained an intense and solitary youth, wholly obsessed with claiming vengeance against Nidhogg. Revenge was ever at the forefront of his mind, revenge for the death of his parents, and revenge for his younger brother. I would venture that in Alphino he sees something of a lost sibling, and in the ungentle chidings of Estinian, Alphino has found the elder brother he never had. Truth be told, Estinian's tactless observations have saved me from disaster more than once, and I can well understand Alphino's affection for him. He is a friend for whom I would gladly... Lord Commander, your presence is required in the infirmary. He is he. Tell them I'm on my way. Quickly, Saruman, we must go to him. Alright, sit back and watch. Let's watch half-hour cutscenes quick. This must be the true end to, like, the saga of the Ishgard stuff, and then there'll be some other stuff with Alexander, the Primal.
Estinian.
Is he dead? Is he awake? There's a handsome man underneath there. It looks like he's breathing. Got some real long flowing hair. Didn't expect that.
Boy. It grates my ears.
Forgive me. When I saw you awaken, I could not... It was such a relief. We feared you might never wake up.
Now, Astinian. If Master Alphino thought any less of you, you would still be Nidhogg's plaything. Or dead.
Aye, 'twas but a jest. I thank you, Alphino. And you too, Warrior of Light. Quite how you managed to persuade Hraesvelgr to aid in his brood brother's downfall I cannot imagine. But full glad am I that you did. Yet again, you have achieved the impossible.
I, for my part, owe you an apology. When last we met, I did willingly loose an arrow at your heart. Can you forgive me?
There is naught to forgive, Hameric. You but acted in defense of Ishgard as is your duty. Were you any less single-minded about it, I would not follow you into battle, nor trust you at my back. Besides, I had come to the selfsame conclusion, that I would have to perish for Nidhogg to be stopped. So let us dispense with the hand-wringing. I have heard enough mewling for one day.
Oh!
Chin piece is so intense.
The tendrils of Nidhogg's foul presence bound up every fiber of my being, usurping my senses, but I yet retained some trace of awareness. The worm's mind was as a vast and tumultuous sea. Endlessly its black waters churned, his grief and despair at Ratatoska's murder never calming, never receding. Driven by this surging current came wave upon wave of unrelenting rancor. It was the very image of my own heart. There I saw the dark reflection of the hatred I felt after Nidhogg slew my family, when no path remained save vengeance against dragonkind. Neither one of us had a choice. But I was blessed with something Nidhogg was not. Comrades and teachers to console and admonish me. Had I not had them to gainsay my obsession, it would surely have consumed me as Nidhogg's did him, and we would have been in all respects alike. Though his shade is banished, his spirit scattered upon the sea of clouds, I feel no joy at his passing. Where once I craved vengeance, I now crave rest.
Yeah, you can let the Draco in armor go, man. Please.
Lord Commander, my hunt is at an end. I would lay down the mantle of Azure Dragoon.
My friend.
He has tired himself with too many words. I doubt not that he will make a full recovery, but he must be allowed some few days of quiet.
A lot of head nodding.
I too must see my path to its end. Sleep well, my friend.
Following the battle with Nidhogg on the Steps of Faith, Sir Emeric called an assembly that he might make his final proclamation as acting head of state. 'Twas there, with one decree, that the 1,000-year rule of the archbishops was ended, paving the way for a new republic.
So it's going to be democratic?
The governance of Ishgard would now be placed in the hands of high and lowborn alike. Their ranks represented by
we're
the
going
newly
European.
founded
Okay.
House of Lords and House of Commons. Church was separated from state. The foundation for change had been carefully laid, and the reforms proposed by Ishgard's new government passed into law without incident. His duty done, Emeric de Burrell gladly stepped down from the Archbishop's dais, only to be raised unto the highest seat in the House of Lords.
Can't wait until there's Ishgard exit later on.
Though he strove at first to refuse this honor, the unexpectedly strident voice of the Count de Durandare left him little choice but to accept. And so it was that the winds of gentle revolution came to stir.
Those balloons?
Prominent among the many honored guests at Sir Emeric's investiture were the ambassadors of Dragonkind.
Oh, it must be dragons that are supposed to be behind him, but aren't loading for some fucking reason. It's so creepy. Why is it just eyes? Yeah, there's supposed to be a dragon right there. Oh. What the fuck?
People looked on in awe as he soared through the heavens on dragon. And by their cheers did they hail him an azure dragoon for a new age.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Oh. It's just Harry Potter just floating through the sky. Oh god, at least here's Svalgar's loaded up.
Thus were the notes of the dragon song rewritten, the din of war giving way to a rising litany of peace and hope.
Does he not think it's weird that I'm riding his dad? From the memories of Count Aimon de Fontaine, Heavensward. 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 It's funny that it didn't really end like the ending of Heavensward prior to the patches wasn't really that good of an ending. But that was great. I love that. I feel like you finally get closure. Much needed closure. Okay, there we go. Alright, I don't have any duty finders currently active. No. Yeah. I was gazing out at the sea of clouds, in an all too rare moment of idleness, when I chanced to behold a certain hero wending his way towards the city on Dragonback. Welcome home, Zeramar. Nay, it was no grave matter that moved me to greet you in person. Between you and me, I merely sought respite for the pressures of office. No sooner do I surrender my role as temporary head of state than I am burdened with a position of more permanent responsibility. I fancy that it echoes in some small measure the way you must feel when your improbable feats of heroism are rewarded with still more impossible challenges. The myth which guided our society for generations lies in tatters. Am I then to be scorned for building upon the system of nobility that I once sought to tear down? And what strange jest is it that this places me at its pinnacle, an archbishop's bastard at the head of the House of Lords? Ah, but these questions are for me to answer. It is not in man's nature to change overnight. This I learned through painful experience, and it was this hard lesson which convinced me to take the path which we now follow, even as we rebuild our bridge between man and dragon. So we must reimagine Ishgard, one carefully placed stone at a time. We must remember that it is not for us that we lay this groundwork, but for the men and women that our children will become. May their towers rise proudly from the fundament of our legacy. I hear word from Captain Whitecape that Estinian has vanished from his sick room. His willfulness survives undiminished. Should you ever happen upon our unmannerly friend on your travels, pray assure him that I shall keep Ishgard safe until he deigns to come home. Thank you, Zeramar, and please convey my warmest regards to Master Alphino. Well, that wasn't too long, honestly. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Just hanging out at the house for tubs. Now what? You spoke with Sir Emmerich. I do not envy him his new position. Ishgard has chosen a new road, but one littered with the detritus of 1,000 years of broken faith. Yet, though her people may stumble from time to time, I know of none better than Sir Emmerich to lead the march of progress. As for us, there remains the small matter of ushering in a new dawn in the shadow of inscrutable Asian machinations and a seemingly endless procession of primals. But we too must walk our chosen path, no matter how treacherous the footing. In the wake of Ishgard's governmental reform, new airship routes have been sanctioned. You may now travel to a section of distant locales from the landing in Ishgard. Cool. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm down with it. Oh, hey. But he's only part of the Paladin quest, isn't he? Or is that a different guy? Maybe it's a different guy. I don't know. Oh, analytics. That's what I was looking for earlier. Thank you, Blanhazer. Wait. Warrior of Darkness. Voice. What am I going to do? Nay, you need not remain there. We shall rendezvous at the usual place. I should make it British. All is proceeding as expected, then. Aye, there's naught to concern us, aside from one overly curious mouse. Oh shit, Alphino's sister. But I don't know the name of. Oh, this way. Him again. It is of no moment. They will play their part, and we will play ours. Can't believe he's just got like a chin strap going on. Like, talk about not intimidating. And thus did grey mist give way to azure skies, man and dragon rise above, voices join in song, but beneath shrouded bows, beyond the scope of light, shadow stirs. Eggs. Master Yuri, you are come at a most excellent time. An invitation from a truly preeminent personages was delivered to the manor but a short while ago. Would that you had been present to receive it. But in any event, Sir Emmerich de Borel, Lord Speaker of the House of Lords, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and Viscount of House Borel, cordially invites Master Yuri to dine with him at his estate. You seem surprised. The messenger assured me that his lord has broached the subject with you at an earlier date, when the arrangements for the peace conference were still being finalised. Of course, the intervening moons afforded little opportunity for leisure, but with the happy advent of peace, 'tis plain the Lord Commander sees no further case to delay. What say you? I ain't changing. Indeed, who would not? You'll forgive me if I seem envious. I shall send word of your acceptance to Borel Manor at once. When you are ready, pray report to the Astrologium. They will have some escort you the rest of the way. I'm going to be a little excited when we're done with all the Ishgard stuff, or at least the main plotline of Ishgard. It's already cold enough where I live. I don't really need to keep seeing, you know, winter weather. Whoop. Greetings and well met, Master Yuri. I have the honor and the privilege to serve as head steward of House Borel, though admittedly our staff is somewhat smaller than those of other noble families, being countable on one hand. My lord will be overjoyed to hear that you have accepted his invitation. As you will soon see, we have spared no expense. I dare say a man of action such as yourself enjoys nary a moment's respite. Aye, the battlefield beckons even now, I am sure. But for this day we bid you lay down your burdens and raise a glass to peace and prosperity. I hope they at least have me take off my headwear. Nope. Oh, that'd be difficult to eat with. I can only imagine if I had a full face helmet on, if it just would have been kept on.
To think the Moogles would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn.
Suffered in everything.
I must say, your spirited accounts always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days.
What if I already had 3 glasses of wine? Like...
Though I have lived in these lands my entire life, to hear you speak of them, there is much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
Indeed.
Well, truth be told, when I think back on the sweeping vistas of the churning mists, I do feel some slight pangs of wanderlust. Alas, much as I would like to accept your invitation, I fear my present duties with the House of Lords demand my undivided attention. Someday, perhaps. By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform. The formation of the Republic is but the beginning, for it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past.
God, if we
I
only
only
all
pray
could.
that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success, that I might know the lost did not die in vain. I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead? The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Eorzea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind. Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all, and it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray you will continue to protect. The Lords and Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you. May I ask a personal question? Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
News from House Fulton?
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay.
Well, that answers that
Master
question.
Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden. Master Leveilleur and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
I really would have been heartbroken if Emmerich had died.
For
more so than I already am.
every ending marks a new beginning.
Who is that voice?
From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn, as did he. Only to be drawn unto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
Yes.
Is that...
Alize, Alphinaud's twin sister. She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness. I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly. I rescued her in the Twelveswood, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Alize took an arrow to the shoulder. It was only after we had made good our escape that I realized it was poisoned.
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Emmerich.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood.
Alize.
We came to Eorzea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt. She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eorzea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she's as dedicated as any Scion to the salvation of Eorzea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. Gods, even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphinaud. She will be attended by our most skilled chirurgeons. Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation, and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
Nice to have royalty, you know.
Wait, don't go. Please, come closer.
Alize.
The warriors of darkness are in league with the Ascians. Slaughtering the primals is but the first step in their plan. They make for Zelvatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her. You must stop them.
This is a very Kingdom Hearts kind of style where they want to turn people into Heartless
I shall inform the others at once.
so they can collect hearts or whatever.
Master Thancred, I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Of course.
I think this is a good time as any to take a break. I'll be back on later.